got some interesting news for the NBA. So we have just found out yesterday that Michael Jordan is going to be introducing Kobe Bryant into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. So yeah, they have announced Michael Jordan is going to be introducing him. But not only that, Nate, this is what I find interesting. He's also going to be introducing Kim Mulkey, who's Baylor's women's coach, making him the only Hall of Fame representing multiple candidates during this year's introduction ceremony. So I find that pretty interesting. Yeah, I think it's pretty. I'll go first, Nate. I think it's pretty interesting that they're introducing that Michael Jordan is introducing Kobe Bryant. A lot of people thought it should have been somebody like more close to him. Like a lot of people said Shaq would have been a good one.
Vanessa, his wife.
You know, I do like this though. You know, I think Michael Jordan is definitely capable of giving up a great speech for Kobe Bryant. You know, because Kobe Bryant is one of the very few players that I think Michael Jordan actually, reminded him of. You know, Kobe Bryant reminded Michael Jordan of Michael Jordan, and obviously Michael Jordan is Kobe Bryant's idol, as he was to millions of other players around the world. So yeah, this absolutely makes sense. And in this Hall of Fame class, Nate, there are going to be a lot of people being introduced. So you start off with, let me just look right here. You start off with Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. They will be introduced by David Robinson and Isaiah Thomas. And then two-time NBA champion coach of the Houston Rockets, Rudy Tomjanovich. He's going to be introduced by Calvin Murphy and Hakeem Olajuwon. Eddie Sutton, who made 3 Final Four appearances and was National Coach of the Year 4 times. He's going to be presented by Sidney Moncrief, former player of his. Former assistant and Kansas coach Bill Self, and we had a conversation and we talked about Bill Self in a different topic. He is going to be inducted, and Coach John Calipari. So I mean, those are basically the headliners right there. Other people that are going to be introduced are Connecticut coach Gino Auriemma, former Notre Dame coach, Muffin McGraw, WNBA legend Tamika Catchings. She's going to be presented by Alonzo Mourning and South Carolina coach Dawn Staley, and longtime FIBA executive Patrick Baumann. And then NBA Deputy Commissioner Russ Granick and Vlad Divac. So those are basically all the people that are going to be introduced. But going back to Kobe Bryant, considering this is the topic that we're talking about, I like that Michael Jordan's going to be introducing him. I like it, okay? And a lot of people are going to say, well, Shaq should have been the one to do it. And I understand why you guys say that. Is because him and Shaq, they've obviously been through so much, from like the beefing to when they became friends. And obviously they're very, very close together. Like they really, it's like their families are somewhat connected. Shaq's always called Kobe his little brother. So I can understand it. But the reason why I like Michael Jordan is because I feel like Michael Jordan, first of all, Michael Jordan, I think, is the greatest basketball player to ever, well, he is one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game, put it that way. All right. I think Michael Jordan's mentality and Kobe Bryant's mentality, I think because they're so similar, I think that Michael Jordan would be the right guy to give this speech, because Michael Jordan could actually talk about the competitive side of Kobe that we all remember, that we should remember him by. You know what I'm saying? They're obviously gonna talk about how great of a father he is, which is absolutely true. They're gonna talk about how great of a man he was, which is absolutely true. But the one thing with this Basketball Hall of Fame is what needs to be highlighted is how good Kobe Bryant actually was. And I don't think there is a single player that can introduce it in a way that Michael Jordan can. You could say Shaq because he played with him, but here's the thing. Michael Jordan, I feel like, is the ultimate mentality of a competitor. Kobe Bryant, ultimate mentality of a competitor. So I like how I like Michael Jordan introducing it. I do. I think this is the right choice. I do. Now I think it's pretty interesting. It's going to be introducing 2 people in one night. We'll see how that goes. But as for Kobe Bryant, I really do like this, because that's what I personally feel, that Michael Jordan is the one guy that can absolutely highlight how great Kobe Bryant was, and he can do it in the best way, better than I think anybody else could. So with that being said, first of all, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant again. Hope his family is doing well. I'm wishing them the best wishes, and good luck to Michael Jordan on his introduction speeches.
Yeah, you basically touch up on everything I said. I like it too. Personally, I'm surprised that yeah, I'm not sure if they ever reached out to Vanessa Bryant about introducing her. I'm not sure about that. I didn't really look into it, but that would have been a good candidate. You know what I mean? Like his own wife, that would have been pretty. I know in the MLB they do that. I remember when Roy Halladay was inducted in the Hall of Fame, they let his wife speak on his behalf. That's why I kind of thought that. But I mean, hey, Michael Jordan is still, like you said, still a very, very good candidate to induct him. You know what I mean? Or to speak on his behalf, and I like it. I really do. But I'm not gonna touch up too much because I basically agree with everything he said. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant, love you, dog. You know what I mean? I hope his family's doing well. Best of luck to his family. Best of luck to Michael Jordan on this. Best of luck to all the Hall of Famers being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. And yeah, I can't wait to watch the induction.